Well, when you're 35 miles from home and you're picking up grain bags and your Wabasco is off your tractor because it had to get repaired, and you're probably, I don't know, 15 miles to the nearest power pole. Maybe, oh no, there's power poles right on the main line right there. To the plug-in is what I meant to say. You have to run out here with a generator prior to even bringing trucks out. If we can get the generator going, right, Jared?
Piece of junk.
It's a Honda. It's even the good one.
Fired in the shop.
Yeah, it did fire up. We made sure it fired up before we left, but didn't like the bounce in the cold out here, I guess. So then we'll put the generator on it, and we'll head back home. We'll leave it on for a couple hours, and we'll head back home. And then we'll come back out with the trucks. Oh, yeah!
Yeah!
Woo! So we filled it pump full of gas, so that way it will run. Oh! Believe me, what has happened before is we've come all the way out here with a generator and then forgot the cord, because Fendt has their own special little cord. Kind of like my new GM truck or Chevy truck, it has its own cord too. Basically same setup. Forget that, and well, it's a very sad day. There we go. Generator is on. Want to make sure it's not going to shut off or anything. Choke is broken. Not a good sign. There we go. We took the manliest crescent that we could find and jammed in there to keep the choke from vibrating back, so that way it doesn't shut off and kill itself on our way home. All right, Jared, let's out of here. We're going for a cup of coffee. Except we got about a 45-minute drive home. So I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, Mike, are you saying that tractor won't start by itself out here if it's not plugged in? Jared, what do you think about that?
No, definitely won't.
No, it definitely won't. No, it's currently minus 20, and yeah, it won't start. So not unless it's plugged in. And if it did, it definitely wouldn't do it well. You'd have to ride it on the starter for quite a while, which we don't like doing. So, all right. There we go. So, like, we always thought that we were secluded back home, but we're nothing compared to out here. Like, there is absolutely nothing out here. If you break down and get lost, you're going to be by yourself for an awfully long time. There ain't no one coming to rescue you. Basically what we're trying to say. Right, Jared?
Yep, pretty much.
Woo! Ow. That was a bit bouncy right there. Beautiful morning. The days are getting longer. Seeding is coming. Right, Jared?
I don't like it.
Jared doesn't like it. Jared is a sledder. And I don't mean like the toboggan type. He likes the ones with engines. He likes to go to the mountains, you know, and try to do stuff out there you probably shouldn't be doing, and so on and so forth. But you're still alive, so it's all good.
Barely.
Alright guys, so we're on our way back, and generator's been out there running for a couple hours. Jared, how long would that generator run on a tank of gas?
3-4 hours probably.
Yeah, 3-4 hours. So on our way back there to fire it up, and we got trucks on the way out. They're actually following us, so we're actually going a little bit early, so that way we can get out there, get the tractor started, get it warmed up, and then finish off this last bag. And actually this bag has been going pretty good. We've been really happy. This is how bags are supposed to go, right, Jared? This is how bags are supposed to go.
Yeah.
So bags are unfortunately a bit of an essential for us in our operation, just due to logistics. We'll probably never get rid of all of our bags by any means. Maybe keep reducing the number of bags we put down by building bins, but I don't think getting rid of all the bags is something that is even a plausible idea, unfortunately. All right. It's very unfortunate, this little stub we had to pick up, and the reason why is because when we were harvesting, this bag finished, and we had like I don't know, 2,000 bushels left. And we're like, shoot! So we had to make a little stub of a bag. They're a pain in the butt. Let's go see if this thing is gonna fire up. Ah, it's still running. That's a good sign. My little crescent wrench worked well. Let's give it a fire, shall we? All right, we gotta turn our battery on. There we go. Turn our key on, let our glow plugs go. There's the glow plugs going right there. That's the low antifreeze I still haven't topped up. There it is. Let's fire it up. Oh boy. Oof.
I see!
Let's go plug it again.
We have booster cables?
I think I have booster cables in case I need to do that, yeah. Still go plugging over here. You see that?
Rentals don't like life.
It doesn't like the cold. This tractor does not like the cold. Let's try it again. Oh boy, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I'm just kind of running it off the starter here. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, that's hard on stuff.
Not gonna go. Okay, we're gonna go plug it one more time here. It's good. It's good. Basically what we're saying is this thing has to go. We got trucks coming. It's been plugged in for a couple hours. It has to go. How cold did it get last night?
Minus 25.
Minus 25 Celsius or something? Come on. Oh, we're running out of juice. Come on. This is gonna be our last time. It really needs to go. Come on. Come on. There it is. There it is. It might quit when the hydraulics engage. Come on. Still got the clutch held in. There it goes. Woo! It doesn't like that. But it started, so I'll give it credit. No. Oh. Trying to kick in. It's trying to kick in the hydraulics. I don't even want to hit the check mark until this thing is running good. Oh, oh, there it is.
Doing that? Hey, Mike, here's your manly little wrench.
Okay. Hey, is this not the second biggest crescent you guys have ever seen in your entire life? That's exactly what I thought. All right, so it's been running for about 20 minutes. And we're gonna start slowly trying to use the auger to start warming it up. It's actually hard to warm these tractors up when it's minus 25 outside. You can high idle them, like get it up to that 1200, 1300 RPM. Still takes a lot to warm them up, so. We're gonna start. The hydraulic oil is really cold, but I just kind of wanted to take this video and kind of show you how hard the 720 sometimes starts. And it's not just I'm not picking on any tractor here. The 516 has the 4-liter Deutz engine. It starts quite a bit better. This is the 720 with the 6.1-liter engine, Deutz engine. It doesn't start as good. Maybe it's just this tractor. It's the only 720 that I own currently right now. So the 1050 has the 12-liter or 12.4 or 12.5, whatever it is, MAN engine. That tractor starts awesome. Like, it can be minus 20, not plugged in outside, and that tractor will take right off. So that's awesome. For example, we have the John Deere 4440, 4460 Burt tractors. We call them the Burts. Some are better starters than others, even though they have the same engine. One of our Burts, I don't know why, like you pretty much have to plug it in inside the shop. Or if a cloud comes over you in July, you pretty much have to plug it in and it won't start. But the Massey 1105 with the Perkins engine, that thing is an amazing starter. So you wouldn't have to have that thing plugged in, and you could just fire that thing right up. Give it just a little shot of ether, and you just fire right up. So some tractors start better than others, and that's just how it is. That's just the name of the game. Not picking on any manufacturer. The 4-track John Deere engines with the QSX Cummins engines in there, they actually start not bad. The 1050 with the MAN actually starts better than those 4-track tractors. The Patriot sprayers start pretty good. The Trident, we had to plug the Trident in for a long time. We had a lot of trouble getting the Trident going. Like I said, it was going on a road trip. It was pretty cold. But anyways, I gotta get to work. They're literally waiting for me out there, like watching me right now. So I'll catch you guys later and see you on the flip side. So I know a lot of you guys have asked, Mike, what do you use your grapple for right up there? I actually use it all the time. It's a little stiff right now. I gotta kind of keep opening it up and closing it here. That oil is really thick. Right now I'm just going to use it to grab this bag. Because we always put bags on top of another bag, right? Kind of like what we did here with this little stump. Then you just roll right in here, tip your bucket down, like this, and then just go forward. You don't want to drive on the bag, you don't want to drive on it, we're not driving on it, we're just pushing it, we're pushing it, we're pushing it, we're pushing it, we're pushing it. Then go like this, grapple it, just like that. Now normally, if you really want to do a good job picking up a bag, you pick it up like this, set it back down, open it up, and then clamp it again, and you can put a whole 330 foot in here, easy. But we don't need to do that, so we're just going to go backing up. So basically, we just want to be able to move bags. Well, Mike, I thought you would recycle your bags. We do. We have a bag roller. But sometimes you gotta get bags out of the way for maybe semis need to get in here or something or something or something. And when we come out, we always have a tractor on the bag roller or something. I'm just gonna put this bag right here for right now. And then we're gonna stretch them back out. Just like that. Actually, I'm gonna open the grapple back up. There we go. So when we come to roll the bags, we just stretch it back out with either a skid steer or a tractor, whatever we're coming back out. We gotta have either a skid steer or the tractor just to use hydraulics to roll the bag. So, but Mike, why don't you have it on your bag extractor? Great question, great question. And just finishing talking about the grapple, also when it's closed, I use it for a chain point to wrap the chain around there, and I can lift stuff up on it. That's very handy to use, maybe just picking a hitch up, could be whatever, pulling posts out of the ground. You know, if we're cleaning up old buildings or something, I can just come into an old building and literally grapple it or something and then take a big chunk of it off and then go dump it in a hole and burn it, whatever it is. They're actually very handy. Once you have one, you'll never go back. So to answer some of you guys' questions, because I know that you guys got some, Mike, have you ever calculated out the cost of all the waste when it comes to grain bags? Yeah, we have. Believe me, we calculate that out all the time. That's something that's always on our minds, how much waste we have. It's really actually not that much. Even if you had 100 bushels, okay, that's quite a bit to have 100 bushels in a bag. Even if you had 100 bushels, and I'm assuming that chickpea cost here, which is typically worth more than cereals, but yeah, it is still worth more than cereals. You're talking like an extra 10 cents bushel, maybe waste or something, depending on how much you can stuff that bag with. And you gotta remember, the bag itself only costs between 8 and 10 cents to begin with. So maybe at maximum for a bad bag, you're up to 20 cents. But you gotta remember, to build a bin, you're probably $2.20. So you could run a lot of years, was that 10, 11, some odd years, before you ever pay for everything. So now that wouldn't be average. That's the bad one. So you could have you could have a decade worth of bad bags before you ever pay for your storage, right? So
How you do?
Hold on. So for like an average waste, we're talking like 20 bushel or something. Like, it's next to nothing, next to nothing. And then you got these bags where we just literally hooked on and we just went with them. That's all we did, hooked on and went with them. So bags are essential for us on our operation. Just due to logistics, we have to have bags. We're never going to get rid of bags. We're not going to stick a bin way out in the yuck tuck. We're not going to try and figure out how to get power there. We're not going to be trying to work with generators. That's not going to happen. Bags are quick. They're easy most of the time. Obviously, you've seen bad bags. These are good bags, and that's just part of farming. So that's it, you guys. You guys have yourself a good one, and adios, amigos. Now, talking about gathering up a bag, let's show you how it's done. So it's always easier when you're inside the snow ridge. See that snow ridge? That way the bag can't fishtail out on you, okay? So the bag's got nowhere to go but forward. And you want to watch right down here to make sure that the bag doesn't come underneath your bucket. There's Lee making fun of us because we were videoing. You want to watch both. Okay. Okay, we're still good. Still good. It just keeps piling up. We're still good. We want to watch underneath those tires. It doesn't come out from under my bucket. If it goes underneath the bucket, no big deal. Just back up, get another grab at it. See right there, it's trying to. So now I'm going to put a little more pressure on it. There we go. Make sure that that doesn't happen. Again, it's getting bigger. There it is. It's trying to. It sure is trying to. Let's put a little more pressure on that bucket. Okay. We want to get this into a pile, and then we want to grapple it. I should have put that in there just a little bit more here. Okay, see how it's trying to come through here? Hasn't quite at the tire yet. He's just going to help me out here a little bit. Okay. So you get him to run it around. There it is. Normally you can do this all by yourself with the loader, but it is handy if you got a guy there grabbing those little spares and trying to jam them in the center, because then you're going to watch what I'm going to do in about a second. Okay. So we're going to grapple it here. We're just trying to clump it up. We want to lift it up. We want it to all come up. Okay, that's exactly what we want. Now we're going to back it up here just a little bit. That's exactly what we want. We're going to go down like this. Now we're going to open it up. Hold on one sec here. I need to use two hands. Say you just got to use two hands. You got to keep going like this, try and go like this, try to get it all to go down single file, and then go like this and grab it, cinch it up like that. That's exactly what you want to do. Now that's coming home with us. Well, Mike, why don't you just, because we're going to take this these bags, the other one is going to stay on the bag extractor all rolled up. And we're going to take this to the next batch of bags, so that way we don't have to run around with our roller. Well, isn't it a pain in the butt? Well, not really, because the tractor's going anyway. And, all right. That's it. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. Adios. Woo, bye. Woo, what?